The Asuras are a class of beings in Indic religions. They are described as power-seeking clans related to the more benevolent Devas. In its Buddhist context, the word is sometimes translated to Titan, demigod, or more commonly, anti-god. According to Hindu scriptures, the Asuras are in constant battle with the Devas for the realm of Swarga, which the Devas rule. The Asuras are described in the Indian text as powerful superhuman demigods with good or bad qualities in early Vedic literature. The good Asuras are called Adityas, which are the Devas in the early Vedic literature, but this changes in later Puranic literature. This difference between Vedas and the later Puranas, which are more dominant in the religion of Hinduism in modern India, will be discussed in another video. In early Vedic literature, the good Asuras are called Adityas, of course, and is led by Varuna, while the malevolent ones, more commonly known in Devas as Danavas, are led by the serpent or more dragon like Vrutra. In the earliest layer of Vedic text, Agni and Indra and the other god are called Asuras, in the sense that they being lords of their respective domains, knowledge and abilities. Of course, as I said, in the later Vedic and post-Vedic texts, the benevolent gods are called Devas, while the malevolent Asuras compete against these Devas and are considered enemy of the gods. The name Danavas stems from their mother's name, Danu. Both Danavas and Danu are derived from the Vedic word Da, meaning to give. Another interpretation of their name is associated with Danu's relationship with their first son, the demon or the dragon. It is not very clear on what Vrutra is, but we do know that he is the main antagonist of Indra in the Vedas. In Indian mythology, in an attempt to deceive the Vedic god Indra, Vrutra hides away the primordial water or blessed water from him. In this myth, Danu herself is embodied as being the primordial water in which he hides in. The names of Danu and Danavas, as well as the individual names given to many of the sons of Danu, differ across Vedic and Puranic literature, causing confusion as to where their correct origins are. The latter Puranas, both the Devas and the Asuras have a different genealogical history. It is laid out in the texts. Most notably in the Mahabharata, the genealogy of the demons or the Asuras or the anti-gods begins with Brahma's 6 mind-born sons, born from his mind, from his thought. One son, Marachi, fathered Kashyapa, the divine sage, who married 13 of Daksha's daughters, another mind-born son of Brahma. Daksha's daughters include Diti, Danu, and Aditi. Danu's children are among the most well-known in Hindu mythology. In Puranic versions, the Asuras consist not only of the Danavas, who are children of Danu, but also of this new Diti, known as the Daityas or Dityas. Diti's children are known as Daityas. Danu's offerings are known as Danavas. It is important to note but that the names of Danavas It is important to note that the names of the Daityas and the Danavas sometimes are loose or fluid. Sometimes someone is named as a Daitya, sometimes they are in another instance named as a Danava. Yeah, as I told you, sometimes it does get confusing. Both the Daityas and the Danavas share the same physical features and characteristics as their counterparts, the Devas. In the religion, the power of Maya, more correctly translated to English, could be as magic. The power of illusion is possessed by both good and evil supernatural creatures or beings. So it is this is an ability possessed by both the Devas and the Asuras. Despite their extensive role in certain texts, there are not many examples of the physical characteristics of Danavas in their own right, or even in the with conjunction of Devas in literature and art. Although in modern media they are portrayed as very human-like, with anthropomorphic features, both the Devas and the Asuras are seen as very human-like, but with extraordinary powers. When they were born, the Devas or the Adityas were given the world of Swarga, which the Devas were not clearly Devas, but the Asuras contested. They wished to have Sorologa or heaven, more correctly translated, for themselves. This was rejected, and there was a war, and the Asuras were defeated and banished to the realm of Rasatala, one of the 12 lower realms of Hinduism. But they were not satisfied or content with defeat, of course, and they have again and again tried to reconquer the Soragloga from Devas through many plots and many attempts and wars. And these wars are the main reason or main driver of most of Indian mythology or Hindu mythology, and the driver of most narratives within Hindu lore. The Asuras are not always considered evil, of course. There are many great people who have come out of the clans, who are respected, who are seen as saints within Hinduism. Of course, most seen as most famous of them are villains, like Hiranyakashipu or Vrutra himself. The Devas also are not seen as all good. They are seen as men who gods or be entities who can be filled with vice as much as the Asuras. The Asuras, of course, are seen sometimes are portrayed in the exact opposite as the Devas. When the Devas are shown with, if they are shown with more viceful and sinful, then sometimes the Asuras are shown as devoted and holy. They are not how do you say, stereotyped as we would think angels and demons are. There is a lot more nuance and fluidity to how they are portrayed in the actual religion as well as media. They are truly an interesting and fascinating group of mythological figures or entities, and I hope this how do you say, piqued your interest a bit in this concept or in these legends, and I hope you look it up for yourselves. It is good.